In a bustling city where people hurriedly passed each other, with their own concerns and judgments, there lived a man named Ethan. He was an ambitious entrepreneur, driven by his desire for success and recognition. However, amidst the pursuit of his dreams, he couldn't escape the grip of resentment that had slowly seeped into his life. Each day, as he navigated the competitive business world, Ethan found himself complaining about the actions of others. He would mentally label people based on their flaws and perceived shortcomings. Greed, dishonesty, and a lack of integrity were the traits he despised the most. With every resentful thought, he unknowingly fed more energy to his ego, unknowingly becoming a slave to its desires. One evening, after a particularly challenging day, Ethan sought refuge in a nearby park. As he sat on a bench, contemplating the turmoil within him, an elderly man approached. The wise stranger sensed Ethan's inner struggle and kindly offered his insights.
Resentment, my dear friend, is a heavy burden to carry. It arises from the ego's need to make itself right and superior. Instead of overlooking the unconsciousness in others, it magnifies their faults and makes it their identity.
Ethan listened intently, realizing the truth in the old man's words.
But what if their faults are real?
He questioned, still grappling with his feelings.
Sometimes the fault you perceive in another may not even be there. It could be a projection of your conditioned mind, conditioned to see enemies and maintain a sense of self-righteousness.
As the conversation continued, the wise man's words penetrated deep into Ethan's heart. He began to understand that focusing on others' faults only amplified them. The more he resented their actions, the more power he unknowingly gave to those very traits within himself. As the days turned into weeks, Ethan found himself becoming more attuned to the wisdom he had received from the wise old man. He practiced observing his thoughts and emotions without judgment.
It could be a projection of your conditioned mind.
One morning, with a heart full of gratitude and curiosity, Ethan returned to the serene spot in the park, where he had met the wise man before. As if destiny had orchestrated their meeting, the old man was once again sitting there, emanating an aura of tranquility.
I can't thank you enough for your guidance, but I still find myself struggling at times to maintain my peace and presence.
That is only natural. The mind can be a wandering traveler, but with practice, it learns to return home to the present moment. The art of living lies in making peace with the present moment. It is the field on which the game of life unfolds. If you constantly resist or resent what is, you remain stuck in a cycle of suffering. But when you embrace the now, you align yourself with the flow of life.
I understand. But how can I make peace with the present moment when challenges arise?
Observe the challenges without labeling them as good or bad. When you resist, you create inner conflict. Instead, welcome every experience as an opportunity for growth. Trust that life is offering you the lessons you need.
Ethan contemplated the wise man's words, realizing that his thoughts had often contributed to his suffering.
But what about taking action to change undesirable situations?
Yes, action may be necessary, but when you make peace with the present moment, you act from a place of clarity rather than reactivity. You allow life to guide you in the direction that serves your highest good and the greater good of all.
How to be at peace now? By making peace with the present moment?
Indeed, the present moment is the gateway to peace. It is where life unfolds, where your true power lies. Be one with life, be one with now, and you'll find that life lives you. Surrender to the flow, and you'll discover the joy of being carried by the currents of existence.
As the sun gently cast its golden rays upon the park, Ethan absorbed the wisdom bestowed upon him. He realized that true peace could only be found in the present, and in embracing life as it came, he would find harmony and purpose. With gratitude in his heart, Ethan bid farewell to the wise man, knowing that he would carry the essence of their conversation in his soul forever. He embraced the journey of being one with life, one with now, and in doing so, he allowed life to live through him. He felt a newfound sense of freedom and peace, ready to embrace whatever life had in store for him with open arms. And so, Ethan continued on his path of self-awareness and transformation, cherishing each present moment as the field on which the game of life unfolded. He learned to dance with the rhythm of existence, knowing that he was not just living his life, but that life was living through him.
The secret of all success and happiness lay in being one with life, one with now.